to my channel, You Just Got Juice, and I am your host, Juice. Today we will be talking about Death Note on the PC slash PS5. This game been out probably for about a month and a couple of weeks, or a month and some change. I discovered this game on my PS5. I have, sorry about that. I have an Xbox um, Series X and a PlayStation 5, but I found myself playing my Xbox a little bit more than PlayStation since the PS2 days. Like once the PS3 started, I couldn't afford it, and then I bought the Xbox 360. And ever since then, I kind of been playing Xbox more than PlayStation. So I pretty much play Xbox for my multiplayer games, and then I play PlayStation for the single player games. Um, with that being said, I was kind of getting tired of playing Xbox, and I kind of just been trying to want to play something new. So I started playing my PlayStation 5 a little bit more, and then I started downloading these games from the PlayStation pass, the monthly pass, and then that's when I did discover that they had an anime game which I have already watched Death Note before. So I was already like kind of familiar with the premise of Death Note. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. So fast forward a couple of years, I remember a couple of friends of mine, they had gotten me to play Among Us, and I just remember like it was fun to play with friends. But then for me, the game kind of died down because if you wasn't really playing with friends, it was kind of hard to stay entertained. So when I started playing this Death Note game, it kind of reminded me of playing Among Us back in the day. So I was like, okay, interesting concept, and it looked corny and it looked kind of cheap, but I was like, it's a free game, so let me try it out. Um, Long story short, I fell in love with it. I pretty much played it nonstop, day and night, for like a couple of weeks straight. I even started uploading YouTube videos, and that's been my main source of content right now on my page. Is Death Note. Um, and yeah, I love it. It's for it to be a simple game. It's really keeping me entertained, and because you actually have to think, and you actually have to like be smart and look around your surroundings. And I think by me being older, it kind of gave me more. I kind of more got a keen eye to see things that other people don't see. Um, what can I say about it? It is Among Us, but I think you need to. I don't think it's really meant for kids. I'm not saying kids can't play it, but I think it's really made for the mature crowd because you do run into your typical childish people that like to use very like to use their racial slurs and stuff like that. So um, that can always be kind of hard, especially when you want to stream the game. So you got to be mindful, and it's kind of good to just join up with people that you're already kind of familiar with yourself by playing with. Uh, and then another thing is on the game, it's real easy to make friends because pretty much the same people come back and play like every day. Um, the main premise of the game, if you haven't watched the show, or or if you have watched the show, is the object is you got 10 players, and out of those 10 players, you got a guy named L, and you got a player named Kira, and then the Kira follower. Um, Kira, based on the TV show, if he touches you, he will take your ID, and once he gets your ID, he's able to write your name, your name in his death note. And once you write your name in the death note, you would die pretty much like within the next couple of seconds. And then you got the Kira follower, is their job is to go around and take IDs and then pass it to Kira so they can write in a death note. So and then you got L. L is the guy that you want to L is the main character, so you don't want Kira to find out who L is, because once you find out who L is and kill him, and then the game is over. So um, that's pretty much the object of the game. And then you got the investigators. The investigators is they kind of fool, like you kind of want to fool Kira to making them think that you L. That way they could. That way you could buy as much time for L to find out who Kira is. So
Oh shit, bro.
uh,
Thank you.
so the game is over.
Say that shit
So the game is over when
Do
hold
it.
on
Do
one
it.
second.
Do it. Do it.
So the game is over either once L is found, or found and then deleted, or once Kira is arrested. And then sorry, and then during the task you have something. During the day and night you have a certain thing called tasks. And then while you're doing these tasks, it's going to fill up the progression meter that you will see in the top right corner. Once the meter fill up, the investigators come in the match, or Kara and the Kara follower come in the match. So that's the second way that you can win. So it's pretty much just trying to deceive and recognize who's telling the truth about who's being an investigator, and who's lying about being Kira, and then the Kira follower. So um, when the game first launched, it was a couple of issues, and then the issues was mainly being like when people don't get Kira, they kind of quit the game. And then once you quit the game, you kind of ended the game and the progress for everybody. So the people that waited hours to play Kira, when they finally get the chance, then they would have to wait because somebody quit the game, messing it up for everybody. So that was kind of getting irritating because I know for me, I love playing Kara because I feel so like that's like the best role right now in the game until they release more roles. But we'll talk about that in a second. But but yeah, like when you have to wait like 4 or 5 matches to play Kara, and then you finally get them, and then somebody would quit because they pissed off, and then the game just reset, and then you come back to the lobby as you see right here. So that was kind of getting irritating, and then that would kind of you know bring me down, and then especially so that would kind of bring my morale down. But a couple of weeks ago they released a patch, and now if you could get the game to start after Kira is picked and if somebody quit, if it's not Kira or L or the Kira follower, then the game will continue on. So since that, the game has been so much better. Outside of that, I will say they need to add more roles, and they do have an update coming soon because sometimes the game you can kind of get stuck playing investigator, and then you see right there, you see how somebody just left the game, so the game didn't start yet. So now the game's going to reset because they probably was upset that they didn't get Kara. So it still does happen, but it's not. But if you could get past that main screen, then you're good to go. But back to the roles. Sometimes the game doesn't do a good job of rotating the role selection between L investigator, Kira, and Kira follower. So sometimes some people could get Kira back to back for like 4 or 5 times, and then so it kind of could get irritating. But I think once they release like more roles, and like they got if everybody had like a special ability, then I think the game would be better because it gives something for everybody to do different. But when you get the random days where you just being stuck playing investigator, then that could kind of also bring them a row down. But it could be days where you can get carried back to back, but that's really rare. So outside of that, it is room for improvements. But for it to be a free game on the PlayStation side, I can't complain. And I played it so much that I started playing. I brought it for Steam, so it was my first Steam purchase. So now I'm playing it on PC now, and now I'm learning more stuff about streaming and playing the game on PC because it's kind of just easier to stream that way. So it's forcing me to learn more about the PC world, and now I'm trying to purchase other games on Steam that's not available on PlayStation and Xbox that I've never been aware of. So by playing this game, it has opened up to me to new things and like a whole new world And yeah, I'm excited to see where this game's gonna go. I hope it get more exposure because I think people need to know about this, and hopefully they will release on Xbox in the future. But if not, for the people that's on PlayStation, if you didn't catch it while it was on sale, or like not on sale, but when it was the game of the month, I do recommend you buying it. It can't be no more than 19.99, but even if you want to wait for it to be on sale for 9.99, it's still a good purchase. And then yeah, I just think that it's a great game, and yeah, I think it's better than Among Us. But again, you just gotta find the right people to play with, and then I just been told of them cheating on PC. So I guess they have hackers now. Again, I'm new to the PC world, but I guess they have hackers where they could glitch the game out and stuff like that and kill without even writing in the death note. So you got to be careful of that because they're trying to not to play with PC players. They're trying to just play with PlayStation people. So that kind of makes it bad for the people on PC that want to play. So besides that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I give it a, I give it an 8 right now. Uh, I think once the DLC is out, it has the potential to be a 10. But in the meantime, yeah, I give it an 8. But yeah, if you want to sit back, I'm gonna just try to play a game, and you can see a couple of the highlights, and I'll try to explain to you as I'm going through it. If you want to get an idea, all right. So that's my review, and now we're gonna focus on trying to get a match started. Because if you don't talk, they will kick you out the room. Yo yo.
Doesn't have a mic?
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Blan, do you have a mic?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, how y'all doing
Check
today?
the room settings to be sure.
Mighty bro, you got a mic?
I do. What's up?
Alright, what's up?
Okay. Data. Data. Or data. Wait, Blan, do you have a mic?
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, bro. Like I'm losing track of who I check.
Yeah,
Data, you
just
got a mic?
everybody has it.
Data, speak up.
Yes,
Speak.
sir.
And
Yeah,
Mighty,
everybody.
bro, you got a mic?
Yeah.
What?
You got a mic. You got
Okay,
a
good.
mic.
I got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Lobby for Mike people.
Yeah.
So right now I'm playing investigator. So the object is try not to get touched, so my ID don't get taken, and try to help L find Kara. Alright, so as you see, this little circle right there, that's a yellow tag. So you need that to fill up, and that's going to go towards your progress meter. That's at the top corner right there where it say investigation progress 0. Every team member is assigned a different task. Right now, I need to not be around anybody for my meter to go up. And once that goes up, it goes towards my meter progress. The the green arrows is where you go to get investigation tips, and they give you notes like that. It tells you who was using the transmitter, or if anybody was using the death note. So then you can like tell your team members like, hey, the transmitter said somebody was using the transmitter up here during the day, and you see how G is.
Yeah,
You
I got it.
see how G kind of circled
Where's
me.
the stronger
That
idea
means
to
G.
do it
It was
too?
kind of suspect. So I'm just going to put him in my book.
You can stay back.
So if I die, my teammates could know that G might have took my ID. It's a lot to grasp, but you'll get it. So now this little meter right here, whoever touched it first, they're gonna know that. I mean, they're not the bad guy. So now it's gonna be me.
Oh my.
And then
Oh
Jay,
my God.
Jay touched me.
C.
Oh my.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna put Jay in my book.
I mean, not C. Not C. Not C.
Oh, he was already in my book anyway. Okay. So Jay is suspect, and now
Oh,
H and I.
Mikey! Oh, my bad.
So
Everybody
now
go.
H and I go on my
Yo,
book.
bad, bro. Yo, you went right up to me. What was that,
Control where everybody's going. My bad.
dog? You
And then somebody was choking on the transmitter down here. So it's one of these people. So now we're gonna follow one of the people that touched me.
literally not done anything, and I'm getting sussed out because this dumbass nigga I spawn with thinks.
Why are you following me, bro?
Died in there. So.
Handed off ID.
Alright, somebody found an L.
Dang, you got
Yeah.
Bruh.
Wait, there was an L task for me?
I knew it was him.
Who was
I knew it was
who
I
was
too.
L? No, Nova was L. Bruh.
Yeah.
Nobody
so-
sucked.
Come on, Nova.
I had
Yeah, why were you trying to
bro,
do
I
the
had
task,
Nova
bro?
bro, I had Nova slightly sussed as Kira a little bit, but dang.
But I already knew who Kira and Kira follower was, and they killed me.
I was setting like H, so.
I
I
took
said
a
it was
shit right at
G9,
the
they killed me.
beginning. Yeah, he went and did one of the.
So somebody had touched A and they got his ID and wrote in the death note. So now we're gonna see who it was G, and he was one of the people I had marked in the book as a suspect. And who was the other person? Yep. See, when G and I had him marked in my book because it was the way they touched me. But yeah, that's pretty much the premise, chat. You know, that's pretty much the game. If y'all want to watch more of my content, check out the rest of the content on my page, and you can see
For real, I told
other
you to
videos of
subscribe.
me playing Kira and me playing
So
L.
if you didn't say nothing about
So
that,
that's my
you would've
review
lost.
for Death Note, and thank y'all for taking the time to check out this video. Appreciate the love.